Welcome back to the coin world. Old coin review and value, the ultimate destination for rare coin discoveries, numismatic treasures, and the hidden value in your pocket change. The 1980 Lincoln penny is one of those hidden treasures that most people overlook, but collectors around the world are paying real money for it. If you have this coin, it might turn the tables for you. Stick around till the end of the video because we'll discuss its surprising value and how you can sell it the right way. The 1980 Lincoln penny holds a special place in numismatic history. It was minted during a transitional period in American coinage, just before major composition changes in the early 1980s. This coin is made of 95% copper and 5% zinc, weighing about 3.11 grams. In 1982, the U.S. Mint switched to a copper-plated zinc composition, making pre-1982 pennies like the 1980 edition particularly interesting to collectors due to their heavier copper content and traditional minting process. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the obverse of the 1980 penny still proudly features the famous bust of President Abraham Lincoln, while the reverse side displays the iconic Lincoln Memorial. Although billions of these coins were minted at Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, some unique variations and minting errors have made certain 1980 pennies extremely valuable. Collectors across eBay, heritage auctions, and other platforms have been actively bidding on high-grade and error varieties of this coin. The Philadelphia version, which carries no mint mark, can reach surprising prices if it's in pristine mint state condition, while a regular circulated 1980 penny might fetch only a few cents. A flawless uncirculated coin graded MS67 or higher can easily sell for more than $100. The 1980 penny, minted in Denver, is also a popular collectible. Some examples with double die errors or repunched mint marks have been reported to sell for as much as $500 on eBay. The market value depends heavily on condition, luster, and visible strike quality. Collectors prefer those with sharp details, minimal scratches, and strong original red color known as red designation in grading terms. There's also the 1980s proof penny, which was minted in San Francisco and sold directly to collectors. These proof coins have mirror-like finishes and are often found in proof sets. If you happen to find one still in pristine condition, it could bring you anywhere between $20 and $50, with deep cameo varieties fetching even more at online auctions. But the real surprise lies in the error coins. A few 1980 Lincoln pennies have surfaced with striking mistakes such as double dies, off-center strikes, broad strikes, and clipped blankets. These rare errors can transform a common penny into a small fortune. Some of these pieces have fetched between $300 and $1,500 at coin shows and online marketplaces. On eBay, you can find numerous 1980 pennies listed by collectors and sellers, with prices ranging from a few dollars for ungraded coins to hundreds for graded and error varieties. At professional auction sites, certain high-grade 1980. Today, we're talking about the Liberty Quarter dollar from 1979, a coin that might turn the tables for you if it's hiding somewhere in your collection. Stick around till the end of the video because I'll reveal its potential value and how you can sell it for the highest price. The 1979 Liberty Quarter dollar is one of those coins that often slips through people's hands without them realizing its true worth. It was minted during a time when America was transforming from the tail end of the 1970s economic challenges to the dawn of a new technological era. Every detail on this coin carries a piece of that history, from its bold image of George Washington on the obverse to the majestic eagle spreading its wings on the reverse. This quarter wasn't just a means of buying candy or gasoline, it was a part of everyday life for millions of Americans. The U.S. Mint produced it in massive quantities across three main facilities: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. But here's the twist: not all 1979 quarters are equal. Some carry rare minting variations or error strikes that make them far more valuable than ordinary ones. On the obverse, you'll see the strong profile of George Washington, first introduced in 1932 to celebrate his 200th birthday. His image represents strength, leadership, and the foundation of American freedom. By 1979, this portrait had become a timeless national symbol. The words "Liberty" and "I and God We Trust" surround him, capturing the spirit of a nation rooted in faith and liberty. The reverse features a powerful eagle clutching arrows and olive branches, designed by John Flanagan. This isn't just decoration, it's a message of peace and readiness. The arrows signify defense, while the olive branches represent America's hope for harmony. Together, they mirror the dual spirit of the late 1970s, resilience and optimism for the future. Now, what makes the 1979 Liberty Quarter fascinating for collectors is the presence of mint marks and errors. Quarters minted in Philadelphia have no mark. Denver coins carry a D and San Francisco coins have an S. But certain coins, especially proof versions from San Francisco, show slight variations in design and strike some with deeper, mirrors, sharper details, or double die errors. These details can turn a regular 20-5-cent coin into a collectible, worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. This quarter also came at a transitional moment in U.S. coinage. While the U.S. Mint was focusing on the release of the Susan B. Anthony dollar in 1979, the quarter quietly continued its legacy as a reliable coin of commerce. Because of this overlap, some collectors believe that particular batches of 1979 quarters were struck using slightly different die settings, making them more valuable today due to their scarcity. Imagine holding this coin and thinking of its journey from the hands of a 1970s shopkeeper to a collector's case decades later. It may have been used in vending machines, laundromats. Imagine pulling out a simple old penny from a forgotten jar and discovering it could actually turn the tables for you. The 1929 Liberty Wheat Penny is one of those coins that hides real historical power and potential value. Stick around till the end of the video to learn how much it can be worth and how you can sell it, because this could be the find that changes everything for you. The 1929 Liberty Wheat Penny was minted during a time of transition in the United States, just months before the stock market crash that led to the Great Depression. Every coin from this year represents a nation standing on the edge of massive economic change. People were still optimistic, industries were booming, and pennies like these circulated through shops, wages, and savings boxes in households across the country. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the coin carries Abraham Lincoln's portrait on the obverse and the iconic wheat ears on the reverse, symbolizing strength and prosperity. By 1929, the Wheat Penny series had already been in production for 2 decades and had become a trusted and familiar piece of American currency. Its design remained unchanged, giving it a timeless appeal that continues to attract collectors today. The Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco mints produced the 1929 Wheat Pennies. Philadelphia coins carry no mint mark, Denver coins have a D, and San Francisco pieces show an S. Each of these has unique characteristics that affect rarity and value. Philadelphia produced the largest number, making these the most common in circulated grades. However, uncirculated Philadelphia coins with sharp details and strong luster are much scarcer than many imagine. Collectors often seek these high-grade examples because they display the original mint brilliance that has survived nearly a century. Denver mint coins from 1929 are slightly more difficult to find in high grades. Their lower mintage numbers and the rougher handling of coins during that era mean well-preserved Denver examples can command impressive premiums when certified by top grading services. San Francisco mint coins are particularly popular with collectors. Their mintages were lower compared to Philadelphia, and surviving pieces in top condition are significantly scarcer. The 1929 Wheat Penny is a standout for those aiming to build a complete wheat cent collection, especially in mint state grades where it becomes a true prize. What makes this year fascinating is not only the mint marks but also the historical setting. The late 1920s was a period of immense economic activity. Factories and businesses were thriving, and coins like this were used in every corner of daily life. When the crash came later that year, these pennies continued to circulate through a struggling economy, often becoming part of stories of survival and resilience. Imagine finding a simple 2020 Liberty Quarter dollar in your pocket change and discovering it could be worth far more than its face value. If you have this coin, it might turn the tables for you. Stick around until the end of the video to find out its potential value and how you can sell it for a great price. The 2020 Liberty Quarter dollar is one of those modern coins that surprises collectors and everyday people alike. Released as part of the America the Beautiful Quarter program, it features distinctive reverse designs that make it instantly recognizable. Many of these coins entered circulation in large numbers, but a small fraction came with unique minting errors, limited strike varieties, or near-perfect conditions that can dramatically increase their value among numismatists. What makes this coin stand out is not just its year but the details. Some 2020 quarters were struck with rare mint errors like double dies, off-center strikes, or even special low mintage varieties that slipped through regular production unnoticed. Collectors are always on the lookout for coins with these features because they can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on their condition and rarity. Another key factor is grading. Coins preserved in mint state or higher grades, often certified by professional grading services, can fetch premium prices. The difference between a circulated coin and one in pristine condition can mean the difference between a regular quarter and a small fortune. Even coins found in everyday transactions can sometimes hold hidden potential if they're examined carefully for rare varieties. 2020 was also a year of historical significance, and that has added extra appeal to coins minted during this period. Many collectors view these coins as part of a unique chapter in American history, which further fuels demand and price growth in the collector's market. Whether it's the West Point mint issues with the W mark or special commemorative designs, the 2020 quarters hold a special place among modern collectibles. Before rushing to spend or exchange any 2020 Liberty quarter you come across, it's essential to check every detail, from the mint mark to the strike quality and any signs of unusual patterns on the coin. Many valuable coins have been found by people who simply took the time to inspect what they thought was ordinary change. Told you that a small brown coin from 1953, the Liberty wheat penny, might be one of those coins that could turn the tables for you financially if you own one. It might be worth far more than you think. Stick around because in this video I am going to take you deep into its history, its hidden details, and by the end you will find out exactly why collectors are chasing it and how you can discover its true value. The 1953 Liberty wheat penny is part of the beloved Lincoln Wheat series, which began in 1909 to celebrate the centennial of Abraham Lincoln's birth. It was the very first American coin to feature a real person, and not just an allegorical figure, making it a turning point in U.S. numismatic history. By 1953, the wheat penny had already become an iconic staple of American coinage, treasured for both its design and its symbolism. The obverse of the 1953 coin features the familiar portrait of Abraham Lincoln designed by Victor David Brenner. This portrait, while simple, carries a weight of history. Lincoln's image was chosen not only because of his role in preserving the Union but also because he symbolized honesty, strength, and leadership during one of America's most turbulent times. Collectors today often remark that holding one of these coins feels like holding a direct piece of U.S. history. On the reverse side, the wheat stalks frame the words 1 cent and United States of America, giving this coin its nickname, the wheat penny. These two sheaves of wheat are not just decorative. They represent American agriculture, hard work, and the prosperity of a nation that depended on its farmers. Combined with Lincoln's portrait, the design struck a chord with the American people and has remained one of the most admired designs in U.S. coinage. Now, the year 1953 itself holds special interest. These pennies were struck at 3 different mints: Philadelphia with no mint mark, Denver with a small d, and San Francisco with an S. Each mint produced millions, but their survival in pristine condition is another story. Many 1953 pennies entered circulation immediately, were handled for decades, and show heavy wear. That makes uncirculated pieces, or those with mint errors, significantly more valuable to collectors. In terms of composition, the 1953 Liberty wheat penny followed the standard post-war formula of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc. This gave it a warm reddish-brown color when freshly struck. Over time, exposure to the environment darkened many of these coins, but those preserved in original rolls or coin albums often retain brilliant red luster that commands higher prices at auction. Welcome back to my channel, Coins World. Have you ever checked your pocket change and thought it might be just ordinary? Well, what if I told you that a simple 2021 quarter dollar could actually be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on its condition, mint mark, and rare errors? Yes, you heard that right. This modern coin might just turn the tables for you financially. If you happen to have the right one, stick around till the end of the video because we'll reveal how valuable some of these coins have become and how you can actually sell them for a surprising amount. The 2021 quarter dollar belongs to the final phase of the America the Beautiful coin series, a collection that began in 2010 and featured national parks and landmarks from every state. In 2021, two special designs were released, with the most famous being the Tuskegee Airmen National Historic Site Quarter, honoring the bravery of African-American pilots who fought in World War II. This design was minted at 3 locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, and although it might seem like an ordinary coin, small variations can make a massive difference in value. Collectors across eBay and major coin platforms have been actively hunting for these 2021 quarters because of their potential errors. Some of the most notable ones include double die errors, off-center strikes, and die chips around Washington's eye and lips, commonly known as the drooling George error. While most circulated 2021 quarters might only fetch face value, coins showing these rare features can attract serious collectors and sell for far more. For instance, on eBay, several listings have shown 2021 quarters selling anywhere between $50 to $300 depending on the type of error and condition. A few high-grade coins graded by PCGS or NGC have sold at auction for over $1,000, especially those in mint state condition or carrying significant doubling. These prices fluctuate, of course, but they prove that a simple quarter can turn into a valuable treasure. The San Francisco proof versions, which were not released for general circulation, are also highly desirable. These coins were struck with sharp details and mirror-like surfaces, making them appealing to collectors. Depending on their grade, some of these proofs can bring in anywhere from $20 to $80 per coin. If you find one with an S mint mark and flawless shine, don't overlook it. It could be a key piece in your collection or a profitable sale. Even the Philadelphia and Denver minted coins have their own value story. Coins with strong strikes, clean surfaces, and no scratches are in high demand among grading companies. A perfectly preserved example can dramatically increase in value once encapsulated and certified as a mint state coin. On popular auction platforms, certified 2021 quarters have fetched hundreds of dollars simply because of their pristine condition and limited availability in that grade.